Hello students, class 10. In this video we will discuss some questions of geography, social science geography, chapter 1. Then today's first question is textual question number 6 it is. 6, no, it is 5. 5 or 6, 1 minute. What is meant by resource? What is meant by, yes, it is 6 number question. And uh, the answer, what the question is, what is meant by resource? Mention its main characteristics. Then all the materials which are essential for human living are called resource. वेरी क्लियर डिफिनेशन. वो सारी चीज़ें जो मनुष्य को जीने के लिए आवश्यक हैं उसको हम रिसोर्स कहते हैं, उसको हम संपदा कहते हैं. और वो क्या है? वाटर रिसोर्स, लैंड रिसोर्स, फॉरेस्ट रिसोर्स, एयर, क्लाइमेट, environment, human resource also. These are the resources. And second part of the question is mention its main characteristics. Then main characteristics of any resource are main characteristics. 3 characteristics have been given in your book. First one is functionality. It functions. When you use any resource for a purpose, for any purpose, it works, it functions. Just as when you use coal to get in heat energy, it works. Next is utility. Resources are, when you want to use coal for energy, then there is utility of energy, therefore you create energy. And next is changeability. Resources are dynamic. Resources can be changed from one form to another, or the resource which are not used today may be used in future when human knowledge increases, when science and technology develop. Therefore 3 characteristics. Another question is question number 8. Briefly discuss the necessity of resources. Air, water, land, climate, environment, human beings, forest resources, these are resources. Then what are the necessity of these resources? You know, economic development, industrial development, healthy living, development in the standard of living of the people. We need these resources for the economic development of the country. For the economic development of the country we need energy. And for energy we use water resource and produce hydroelectricity. Then development of the country is seen. We need industrial development for creating employment, and industry cannot be run without resources, raw materials, minerals required, petroleum products required, electricity required. We need food, and for getting food, for receiving food, we use land resource, soil resource. We use environment, climate. For healthy living also we need resources. If we want a healthy life, we have to maintain the purity of the resources. we should save themselves from being polluted. Then these are the necessities of resources. You can write an essay. It is question number 7, it is question number 8, and 7 is resource is dynamic. Resource is dynamic. What does it mean? Question number 7, it is resource is dynamic. I will give you the link of a video for this question, and the answer of this question will be, resources are, you see, some materials are there in the lap of nature which are neither useful nor harmful for us. Such materials are called neutral stuff. You will have to remember the names. You see this definition: the materials which are neither useful nor harmful are called neutral stuff. And there are some materials which are harmful. There are some natural phenomena which are harmful for us. But then some materials are called neutral stuff, some materials are called resistance. In ancient time, coal was neither harmful nor useful. People did not know the use of coal. With the passage of time, people started using it for running a steam engine. Resources are changeable. Once the coal was neutral stuff, neither useful nor harmful. Now it is used in, with the passage of time, it started being used as the source of energy for running a steam engine. With the passage of time, again human knowledge increased and thermal power project started. Then on the basis of this, we can say that resources are dynamic. Resources are dynamic, changeable. With the passage of time and with the change in human knowledge, resources which are not useful may be utilized. This is what we are to write. And natural phenomena, you see flood. In our book, flood of Damodar river has been described. Flood of Damodar river was very destructive. But with the passage of time, human knowledge increased, dam created, and those the flood water was controlled and hydropower project started. Then the phenomena which was harmful, resistance, started to be used for human living. तो इस तरीके से on the basis of this we can say resources are dynamic. It is question number 7. Mind it. इसको आप ध्यान से वीडियो को देखें, सुने. And for short answer type question, you have to read the book. Thorough study should be done at home. I am giving as much as I can, but you have to read the book. Without reading book and without memorizing, if anybody say he will understand and write, that is his fake belief. उसको समझना तो पड़ेगा ही, मेमोरी में भी लेना पड़ेगा. अभी क्वेश्चन नंबर रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 it is relationship between, question number 9, page number 15, geography, social science. Write in brief about the relationship between man and resource. What is the relationship between man and resource? What is the relationship between man and resource? Man is a producer. Man is the producer of resources. And man is also the consumer of the resources. Man is closely connected with resources. as a producer, as a consumer. As a producer, in one question, in answer to one question, we say man can neither produce nor destroy a thing. He is just an agent. Then man collects materials from mine. This is a type of production. He collects materials from mine, suppose coal, and he uses it in the production of uh, thermal power. Then it is what it is. It is a type of relation between man and what we can say, between man and resources. Man is the consumer of the resources. Man is the consumer of the resources. Man consume resources. He consume. He is the consumer. Just as he produces food grain. He produces food grain and different types of fruits, different types of vegetables, and he consume it. Then, and man is himself a resource, and there are some man-made resources. The resources which are created by man are called man-made resources, just as railway station, just as bridge, road, school, temple. These are man-made resources. Then man is himself a resource. Man is the creator of resource. Man is the producer of resource. Man is the consumer of resource. Then these are the relations between man and resource. आप बढ़िया से सुनिए इसको. ऊपर ऊपर सुन के आपको लगेगा कि याद हो गया. ये तो कोई चीज़ ही नहीं है, कहानी है. बाद में जब लिखने बैठेंगे तो कहानी फुर्र हो जाएगा आपके दिमाग से और बोलिएगा कि याद नहीं हो रहा है. नेक्स्ट इज discuss the relationship between resource and science technology. It is question number 10, resource and science technology. Then we have discussed neutral stuff and resistance in answer to question number it is 5 perhaps, textual question number 5 page number 14. No, textual question number 7 page number it is 14. We have discussed resources are dynamic, and in answer to that question we have discussed, with the help of science and technology, the materials which are neither useful nor harmful start to be used for satisfying human need. Relationship between resource, science and technology. Then the materials which are neither harmful nor useful are called neutral stuff. But with the passage of time, science technology develops, and with the development, those resources which are uselessly lying in the lap of nature start to be used. Then we can say science and technology is used to develop resources, is used to create the usability, utility in a material, in a resource. And we have discussed also resistance, natural phenomena, flood is very harmful, it is a resistance. But with the passage of time, science and technology develop, and it is this development in science and technology is used to use the excessive water of flood in the production of power, in the production of electricity. Hydropower project is produced. Then from this it is very clear that there is close relationship between resource and science technology. Then up to question number 10 it is clear, and I will try to give you some links of the you see this video. Try to read the book. Without reading the text you cannot understand, you cannot take all these things in your memory. And without taking it into memory, I am not telling you to cram. First you understand, then it will itself be arranged in your mind, and when you start writing it will be unfolded, you will be able to write. Thank you. आप किताब पढ़िए और ये वीडियो देखिए, खूब बढ़िया से समझिए. हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं जितना कोशिश